Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Fishing Potato. So today I'm with Mr. MQ and Gabriel. So we are at the Hobie Roadshow. So this is the Singapore Roadshow. The three of us are here to see the kayaks, spend some time here, talk to everyone and just check out some, have fun like check out some new kayaks and stuff. So as you can see, they're all like there. So this is the place where they keep kayaks. You can like put your kayak here or something. Free advertising, very good. Yes. Then you have Nordin from Fish On over there. And you have the director for Hobie somewhere there, somewhere around about there. Yeah, he's walking around. So yeah, I'll bring you all around. I'll show you all each individual kayak, and I'll get Nordin to like talk about what they can do and like what makes that kayak special. So yeah, let's get on with it.
What's up guys, welcome to our first 2022 Hobie Kayak Roadshow for today. So up here, we're going to try a few kayaks. We have Passport, Outback, Revo, 13, Lynx. We have Compass, we have Pro Angulars, we have Compass DUO. So a lot of people come here today to actually try the different kayak based on their body weight, height, size, preference, sitting posture. So you can see a lot of others trying the kayak.
You also have a special kayak here, right? The Hobie Fiesta, right?
Hobie Fiesta 4-seater.
That's what we're gonna
That's the one we have to try. We have to try that one.
The kayak now.
It's somewhere out in the ocean.
It's in use at the moment.
Yeah, it's being used.
Okay, so you guys haven't tried this one, right?
No.
So this is one of the fastest kayak lah, Revo 13.
Revo
13, yeah.
That's the fastest one that they have, huh?
So what we have here today is a Passport 10.5. It's an entry level kayak for Hobie. It comes with a kick-up fin. It's very lightweight, 20 over kilos only. It's a very compact kayak. However, it's only suitable for people below 80 kilos. Anything more than that, you need a more stable kayak or a wider kayak. Right? It's generally good for people who travel light, carry light for fishing. The next one we have here is actually the Hobie Revo 13. It's focused more on sports, able to do high-speed sailing, and it's very compact, less stable. Again, it's not for big size guys, probably about below 80 kilograms kind of stuff. It has upgraded a very nice comfortable seat up there. It comes with a 180 drive. The price range here is about 4,000. Right? It comes with a normal rudder, but you can upgrade it to a sailing rudder. Basically, this is focused more on the speed, effortless pedaling. Easily you can reach 8, 9, 10 km per hour easily. Alright, while other kayaks are maybe about 4 or 5 or 6 km per hour, this one can hit 8, 9 or 10 very easy. It comes with a transducer mount at the bottom for 13, 11 do not have. Alright, so if you want to do fishing, I would recommend having the 13. Okay, so next we have the Hobie Outback. This is about the Pro Angular or just below. So this is one of the most top selling one lah. Very comfortable seat, lumbar support, a lot of compartment to put your tackles. Very spacious, very stable. You do need more effort to pedal, but it's fine. They have a motor mount ready at the back, so you can fix motor at the back as well. It comes with a left and right controls. You can turn your rudder accordingly using your left hand or right hand. It's very convenient for you, whichever your rod ring strike with the fish. Then I think that's about it lah. Then we can move on to the Hobie Compass. So we have, next is the Hobie Compass 12. This kayak is actually quite sharp. you are able to pedal effortlessly also, but comes with a stability. Alright, so it's just below the standard of an Outback, but it can also cut through water well also on this. You can do sailing as well on this kayak. However, the seat is not as good as an Outback, so it's like neither here neither there, not so high end, but it's sufficient enough if your budget is not so good lah. Comes with a 180 drive, spacious storage area at the back. Okay, and it's not as heavy as what you think. It's quite light also. Drop down rudder, and you can even stand on it to do your luring as well. So this is one of the, back then it was I think 3,008 around there. I think now it's about 4,000.
Is this a good entry level kayak?
For any scenarios lah. And this one is, you can 90 kilo is also still okay on this kayak, yeah. So it's quite good, this kayak. Okay, this is a Hobie Compass DUO, which is a tandem kayak. Very popular because very large space here. You can put whatever here down here. A lot of large space for people for the person to control the kayak as well. It's very stable. You can have 80 kilo, 70 kilo or 90 kilo, 60 kilos, no issue. It's very stable. The rudder is responsive. However, it's still a 14 feet kayak. You will still need more turning radius to turn. That you can actually counter that by using the hand pedal to help you to turn left and right as well. This comes with a transducer mount at the bottom. You can do sailing yourself, but with the center mount there, and you can actually fix the motor at the back as well for this one. This one also can. This kayak is relatively slightly heavy, but comes with the stability, and it's very solid kayak lah. I mean, not easily cracked or damaged. This is one of the best lah. Okay, it comes with a 180 drive at the back and a kick-up drive at the front.
Two different drives.
Yes, two different drive.
Nice.
And this kayak can actually go very fast. Yeah.
All the same accessories and fittings. And if you want to put the live well on it, if you want to put power pole, all of the product lines still marry into the same product. So your hay trails, your fish finder, anything that you want to add to them is definitely available. But the thermoforming that we use over the styrene core is super light. So if space and ease of use is something that's really important to you, then that's where the Lynx really comes into its own. The detachable rudder system, the detachable seat just keeps a really low profile sort of platform for storage as well, so keep that in mind. But the way that it turns in comparison to maybe say an Outback or a Compass is so much more responsive. So you look at the way that it has that sort of swallowtail design in the rear of the hull, but then the rudder system almost turns 180 degrees. So yeah, very unique, but very stable still. So for safety and peace of mind, it still has that option.
Even in like rough seas?
Yeah, look, I was really surprised. I mean, I don't want to say that I was negative when I first saw it, just in the design and what we were doing, and I thought, is that applicable to our Australian market? Because I guess in Australia, like, the conditions can become rather gnarly, like very quickly. But I guess from my own personal experience watching, a lot of tournament anglers that we still have are still Compass Outback Pro Angler. Like that's a given. But there's a lot of those guys and girls that have still got Compasses or Outbacks or Pro Anglers that then also have a Lynx. So if you want quick, you want easy, and you still want all of the things that you've got on those other kayaks, and you borrow, you use from each so the same set of wheels is appropriate to be using Compass Outback Pro Angler Lynx. You can take your head unit of your sounder and have two transducers. You can have one setup done on your Outback, one setup done on your Compass. So you just take the head unit off and plug it straight in onto the Lynx. So your rod holder, the same rod holder that fits on the Outback, fits on the Lynx. So it's all interchangeable. So we do see, and often it's also a case where you might have the husband that might decide that he wants a Compass Outback or Pro Angler, but if you've got your partner, you know, your wife or your girlfriend that you want to enjoy that time with as well, but you need it easy and light and stable, the Lynx really comes into its own. So we see a lot of guys in Australia using the excuse to buy a Lynx to say, hey, I'm going to bring my wife along. And it's without being rude, it's like, yeah, that's BS, mate. Like, you want this for you. We're horrible beasts. Men are very selfish. But no, it's been a really cool addition to the range.
The shape is quite interesting. Very flat.
It's, I guess when you look at the design, you know, I guess coming out of America, they look at, you know, I guess a lot of their lakes and river systems and the like, you know, it just is perfect. But I guess our attitude and my mindset had to change that instead of water, like when you're in a Pro Angler, you kind of push the water away. So if you get into a bit of chop, it wants to push that water away. The Lynx, if it gets really choppy, it kind of washes over the deck. So it's a little bit like a surfboard in that respect. So, you know, it's not necessarily designed to deflect a lot of the water. It's, you know, it will pass by it. But then if you do get a lot of water over it, it doesn't stay contained in the cockpit. So I guess obviously you've got your Mirage drive well, you've got your scupper tubes. It allows it to drain reasonably quickly. But with a Lynx, as soon as the water is on it, it's then off.
Is that why the seat is a lot higher than this one?
Correct.
Cool.
Are you able to stand and fish on it?
Absolutely.
I think
Guaranteed.
you should try, Joel.
Yeah.
Honestly,
try.
I would be personally happy to go out exactly like this and go and stand on it and shake around on it. And it is like, I'm 95 kilos, 70, 60,
65,
big
yeah.
man. Like, honestly, it'll be magic.
We're going to try it now.
And so what other ones have you tried?
I've tried the Compass,
Yep.
Passport.
We tried this one, the tandem as well.
Yeah, the tandem.
I've never tried this. I've never tried that.
So if you try and compare the Compass steering to the Lynx steering, it's like chalk and cheese. They're completely different. The Lynx also too, I guess what you'll see is that the design of the rudder system and then the design of the hull, you find that the Compass and your Outback, say, sit in the water a little more. The Lynx sits on the water. So you'll also find that, I guess, speed over water is quite quick, and it will just be the difference where surface area tension when you slow down is it'll slow down maybe a little quicker, whereas the Outback and the Compass will cut through it and glide through it a little more. So that's where the Lynx, I guess, you know, it has, we're not racing, so speed really isn't our primary driver. But if you do want something that's easy to store, easy to transport, that still has all that same functionality, the Lynx is really, really unique. You can see that I'm a little excited about the Lynx. It's a good craft. But for us, very much, like, listen, we got a lot of guys that have both. So if you want quick trip, you know, bang on the roof down, I've got like 2 hours, it's the Lynx. You know, if I'm going to do a tournament, I'm going to jump on my PA, like, you know, that's the way it works. So yeah, it's different. Like, it's not right or wrong, but if you are in a position where you have the ability to choose to some degree, then the different platforms will provide different sort of functions. But that, as one of our more recent additions, is genuinely a really, really neat craft.
How much is that? Is it the same price as like a Compass?
Very similar to a Compass. So I understand like true conversion with Singapore dollars to Aussie dollars, but we're fairly close. So, but yeah, I guess in our price points in Australia, they're within like $200 or $300 of each other.
All right.
So really very similar. So I think in Aussie dollars, we're sort of around 4.5.
All right.
So I assume with freight duties and things in Singapore, it'd be
Close to 5 or
Yeah.
a
yeah,
bit more than that.
yeah. I'd have to have a look on Alton's website. But yeah, it'll be similar.
All right.
Yeah.
I think you should try it.
You must just and feel free to tell me if I've been BSing you, then you can say so. You know, you're like, oh, that guy doesn't know what he's talking about. It's fine. But it's really quite unique. And I guess if you do, you know, I guess like your rivers and lakes and a lot of that, you know, even like that tidal fishing and the like that's not sort of open ocean, you know, you'll find it really, really Mickey Mouse. They're a great setup. We've just done a display in our shop in Australia up as, you know, what we would say, like, you know, the ultimate fishing setup on a Lynx. So, you know, you've got your fish bag on the front, you've got your H rails, you've got your H crate, your other gear bucket on the back, your rod holders.
Is there any storage inside the kayak?
No, so in the hull, no, because the thermoforming process, so these guys here are what we call rotomolded. So they have that cavity internally. So if you cut a Lynx, it will look like a surfboard.
Ooh.
So it's a solid styrene core.
So it's like a very light material?
Yes, yeah, so it's like a polystyrene, so it's a two-stage styrene. So there's the internal styrene, there's another styrene on the outside of it, and the styrene on the outside of it is completely non-absorbent. So it won't absorb any water. So if you happen to drop it and puncture the outside skin, it's something that it then won't absorb water. So the other side of that then is that the polyethylene or the thermoform PE that we use on the outside is basically vacuum formed. Ooh. So they create the plug and the shape that is the styrene, and then we thermoform the outer skin on the outside of it. So if you were to puncture or damage the outer skin, so like these guys, we can plastic weld. Those we treat the same as a surfboard. So we use an epoxy, and we
So is it easier to get the shape back, right?
yeah, so if it's got a puncture, so if you've happened to you know, drop it on the ground, or, you know, somebody, you know, if there's an accident and it's got a crack or a dent, is that you use epoxy, so like a surfboard repair, and do exactly the same repair, and then it's ready to go again. So, you know, but they're very, very durable. So yeah, so no internal storage, you know, in that space. So that's where, like, your fish cooler bag on the top, your H crates, you know, and I guess a lot of those other accessories that you might have on the rear of your seats, like the Vantage seat bags and the like that Alton does, then that's the product that you would use. And I guess when you're then breaking it down, like the seat comes off, your drive comes out, all the components come off into the back of the car, and you're left with basically like a 22 kilo block just to lift up on the roof. And it's something that you can then do on your own.
Yeah.
You know, you don't necessarily need someone. There are other loading mechanisms that you can use to help you do that. But, you know, unlike trying to maybe lift an Outback on your own or otherwise, like the Lynx is just all about doing it single-handedly. Very much so. Now you got to get on a try it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a try. I will give it a try.
All right, so all the talk, the gentleman that was here now, here he goes.
Right there.
I think when he spoke to Alton initially, he was like, oh, no, I'm not quite prepared. You know, I'm not going to do this. But, you know, you have a chat, and look, for me, it's not about, yes, we are a business. We're an organisation. We're about sales. But if you can hear from me in the way that I'm not selling it, I'm just letting you know what it is. And if you know here domestically in Singapore that Alton has Hobie's full support, you know, that's, you know, we want to bring that confidence. And this being my first trip into Singapore as a managing director for Asia Pacific, is to come along and to see these events, find the community, you know, and engage one-on-one. I hate being behind a desk. You know, this is mate, straight away. The guys are like, hey, we're gonna go for a fish, and I'm like, well, it's up to you. Like, my time is your time, so you do whatever you want to do. But getting along to days like this and actually seeing the users is priceless. It really is. It's very, very similar to what we do at home. And, you know, I guess as our market has grown and grown and grown in the last 20 years, you know, this is obviously what we want to see have happen for Singapore. You know, it's really, really important to us. And Alton is such a lovely, genuine, helpful guy. And we certainly understand, you know, it's a stepping stone process. You know, it's exactly the same that we've experienced. It's just that Hobie in Australia was very lucky, I guess, to be kind of first to market, you know, in that real true fishing kayak space, you know, and we understand, you know,
the fishing is nice too.
Fishing's awesome.
Cannot forget about that too.
But you know, there's various different manufacturers, obviously, that are available here in Singapore, and we appreciate that, you know, not every person can jump out and grab a Hobie straight up. So, you know, the community here is definitely very, you know, very friendly, very, you know, very open-hearted. Like anybody can come along and enjoy this. And, you know, maybe, you know, my first car, you know, it wasn't a Ferrari. It still isn't a Ferrari. It'll never be a Ferrari. But, you know, in that respect, I guess, you know, we have to learn to crawl before we walk, before we run. So, you know, we absolutely, you know, believe that there is a place for all of this other, you know, product, because it brings everybody to the same love of the same sport. So, you know, and then if, you know, if we're supporting Alton and he's supporting you guys, then it's a win-win
for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. So you see him, you know, he's cruising along there.
Yeah.
I was just looking at the tide. The tide's
It went down, I think. Or it slowed down,
yeah.
It's still now, it's not moving.
I'm just sort of seeing him sort of moving. You see how it's turning on the water? Yeah, it's like, and you almost like, if you are pedaling, you know, really, really fast, and you turn that rudder super hard, you've almost got to lean in to the turn.
Yeah.
So
I'll give it a try.
let's see. But no, it's I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. So when he comes in, you're on, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
I
here
am
it
on
is. You heard it here first. He's coming in. I'll come down with you. We'll have a look.
Come. Let's get on the Lynx and give it a try.
Show us the way.
And let's experience it. I have never tried the Lynx before, so it's gonna be my first time trying it out. And hopefully it is gonna be fun, man. Let's go. Yeah.
You can actually change the rudder handle if you prefer on the right. You can have it on the right, but if you prefer, you can shift it over to the left. So depending on your style of fishing, which way you like to hold rod and reel, so you can put it on the offside. So yeah, so give it a try.
All right, let's give it a try. All right, guys. So I am on the Lynx now, as you can see. So this is the rudder right here. Let's give it a try. Ow. It's really fast. It's really comfortable. It's actually really comfortable to go on because the seat is super high. I like this high seating. You can see the turning. Turning is amazing, guys. Turning is actually amazing. Look at that rudder. The turning is really good. It's really sharp turning. Okay, let's do a driftings. So we go quite quick. Oh, really fast. The turning is amazing on this. Actually, how stable is it? Oh, actually really stable. Now let's try standing. Wow! It's super stable, guys. Standing up, no issue at all. Oh, this will be an awesome kayak to try out. So as you all heard from the director of Hobie, he explained about how this kayak was built and what it's for. So it's a really quick and easy kayak to set up and use. It's really fun actually. Oh, I am loving this thing. Wow! Turning is really good. Oh, it's really sharp turns as well. As you can see, really sharp. The rudder is comfortable, like to hold on to. It's not like a small thing where you have to grab onto it. Yeah, this is super nice. Alright, let's get back on the shore and let someone else try it. Alright guys, so now I'm gonna bring you all to show you the Hobie Fiesta. It's a 4-seater kayak. So this is gonna be a really fun one. It's time for the Fiesta, boys. Let's take a look at it. It's massive. It's actually massive.
Seasonal, bro. You wanna go Fiesta?
There is 4 drives, yeah? So yeah, let's go on it, let's go on it. All of them are bringing their big cameras along. Come.
New body and lens.
What the?
Let's go, let's give it a try, guys. Hobie Fiesta. Ui, it's amazing, it's damn stable. Oh,
Jubel, your feet.
yeah. Oh.
I will send you this.
Oh my god, guys, we're on the Fiesta now.
Okay.
How do we? Okay, wait, we need to turn, right?
Turn out first before our dice. Who's the person maneuvering?
Oh.
Who maneuver? Oh,
Yeah, my side.
oh, your side.
Okay, so we have Nordin.
I don't think we need
We have Camo. Hey, your drive not going inside yet, brother. Master, all put in.
Okay, I need help.
Go. Hey, we're actually going very fast, I tell you first. We are going damn fast.
Yeah, currently on the Fiesta.
We are moving insanely fast, guys. Like insanely fast. Oh, the turning is amazing. Wow!
Maneuvering. All forward and kicking. Yeah, actually like in sync, left, right.
I thought the kayak will maybe drift to the side if one person paddling a bit slower.
Yeah.
But it's not doing that.
If I turn full, how
Full turn, see if we can 360. Hey, can sia. Bro, the turning radius is insane. We are literally going 360. Yes, yeah. Fiesta, guys, Fiesta, super fun. This one, amazing one. We should go Semakau like this.
How to video?
Can one? You cast it until you hook someone.
Let's on boot really.
Wait. No capsize not?
No lah, I don't think we'll capsize. I don't think we'll cap. Fun, this is fun.
Yes.
What a nice view.
Nice view, bro.
Nice view, man.
That was it, guys. Launching.
Launching from the Fiesta.
Fiesta Mirage. Fiesta music, please. Yes, sir. Whoa. That sounds damn. Salah. Okay. Solid. That's how stable it is, guys.
Okay, so Semakau with this?
Semakau? No?
Alright guys, so we come to the end of our video. So I had a blast at the Hobie Roadshow. So we all got to try some kayaks. I got to try the Revo and the Fiesta, which was super fun. Yeah, and yeah, it was a super fun experience. We all got to try out new kayaks that we've never tried before. And like, when you come out for this kind of road shows, right, you can actually get a hang of what the kayak feels like, which kayak is more preferable for you, because everybody has a different like preference, especially for sitting posture. That's like a big thing for me, because I cannot sit on a kayak that's very low. I need a slightly higher sitting kayak. If not, my back will hurt a lot. So yeah, that's about it for today's video. Y'all can check out the Hobie kayaks. I'll put down a link in the description for our website, for the Hobie website. You can just check out all the kayaks down there. You can see what you like, and I'll get the contact information for the person you can buy the kayaks from in Singapore. So I'll put it down in the description as well. So do contact them if you have any questions about kayaking or like about the Hobie kayaks itself, or you can reach out to Nordin. You can book a trip with him. You can choose a kayak from him. He has plenty of kayaks. He has the Compass, he has the Compass DUO, he has the Outback, the Pro Angler 14, and he also has the Passport series. So yeah, you can just ask him that you want to try this kayak, that kayak, and he'll bring you out. You can go out for a fishing session, you can get a hang of it, you can try it. If you like it, you can go and purchase your own kayak. So yeah, I hope you all like this video. Do check out the other guys' YouTube channels, Mr. Gabriel and Mr. MQ. And yeah, that's all. All our IG links will be down below. Do check out Nordin, do check out the Hobie kayaks. Yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, share and subscribe. Stay tuned for more. Bye bye.